Hi and welcome to Alicia's Kitchen. Today we are going to do things a little different than my other videos. Today I'm going to make a variation of the classic pot pie, but we're using turkey instead of chicken. This is not my recipe. I got the idea online. I can't remember the name of the person, but I will link her channel below. The wonderful thing about this recipe is you probably already have most of the ingredients in your pantry. I made a turkey last week and I thought it sounded good to try in this recipe. But you can also use a rotisserie chicken for another quick alternative if you don't want the added time of cooking your meat. The first thing you're going to need is 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. I like to use the good brand, Campbell's, because I feel it has a better flavor. Next you do 2 cans of mixed vegetables and 2 canisters or cans of the crescent dough. I use any brand. Next you need whatever meat you're going to use, turkey, chicken, whatever. I'm using a little bit of dark meat and a little bit of white meat since I didn't have enough. And you need a 13x9 pan. I have the oven preheating for 375 degrees, which is what the crescent roll tells me to put it at. First I'm going to chop my meat up, and I will speed up the video so you don't have to watch me prep everything. I used the wooden spoon to break down some of the larger pieces of turkey that were in the bowl. Then I drained 2 cans of the vegetables before adding them to the meat mixture. Afterwards, I will add the 2 cans of cream of chicken soup to the bowl and then stir everything thoroughly. A little bit of salt and pepper. Here I'm going to spray the bottom of my 13x9 pan with a little bit of cooking spray. The first can of crescent dough gets opened and unrolled and placed into the bottom of the pan, and then you want to make sure you push your seams together so you'll have 2 strips in the bottom. And then you will follow the preheating directions on the back. Make sure you write down the cooking time, because we're going to use that as a guideline for baking this. This is how the bottom should look once you get the first canister of dough in. Next, fill the bottom and spread it all out evenly. Try to get it real even so that it cooks and doesn't take longer on one side, or you have it raw on the other side when you finish the baking process. Use the second canister of dough to top the pot pie. I ended up being a little bit narrow up top and needed to fill the gap between the two sides of the crescent dough. But luckily I had the third canister of crescent in the refrigerator, and I was able to place it together and cut out 2 wedges to fill in the hole. Next, we are going to cook this in a preheated oven for starting at 12 minutes, and then we'll start checking it. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but we'll check it as we go along. I ended up having that leftover crescent dough and some Jontville cheddar wurst in the refrigerator, so I decided to use that and make little pigs in a blanket with the sausage. I rolled them up, put them on a sheet pan, and then I placed them in the oven with the pot pie to finish cooking. Well, here we go. It ended up taking longer than the 12 minutes the package said it would. I cooked it about 30 minutes, and I had to keep checking it every 5 minutes to make sure it was cooked through. So basically it took 35 minutes at 375 degrees, checking it every 5 minutes after 20 minutes. Find the recipe below. This is a really easy and quick dinner, and kind of fun to make too. With the cook time and the prep time, you should have dinner on the table in about an hour from the time you start. Here are the pigs in a blanket that we made from the leftover crescent dough. These will work well for my son's lunches this week. I'll just place them in the air fryer for a minute or two and have a very easy and quick lunch for him. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe. Give me a like, give me a comment, and come back for future videos. Thank you so much for visiting Alicia's Kitchen. Have a great day.